Observers none. It's August 10th, 2011, 14:27 hours at the Comfort Inn in Amarillo, Texas. And I'm going to list my previews of coming attractors. Well, it seems like it might be another space target. And previews of coming distractors, itchiness. That's a little bit distracting, but it'll keep me busy. Do I have anything else? I'll go ahead and list fear of failure just in case. What else? I want to be sure I list any distractors because I don't want them to distract me. I think that's it. Okay, set-asides. Well, if it is another space target, I will describe it, and if not, I won't. I'll describe whatever it is. I trust my subconscious to give me the information I need. So for now, I'm not worrying about it. For now, I'm setting aside space. And I have some little bites from when we were visiting our friends out in the country, and that's kind of distracting, but since this is a physical discipline, perhaps the itchiness will help to distract the president of my company, which is a good thing. So for now, I'm not worrying about it. For now, I'm setting aside itchiness. And I don't really feel consciously any fear of failure, but at the same time, it sometimes lurks there in the background. So I know that this session will be exactly what it needs to be, and I'm just going to go with the flow and stay in structure. So for now, I'm not worrying about it. For now, I'm setting aside fear of failure. Okay.
0741 4509.
Okay. This goes across to a point. Then it goes across and back in a loop, and across. Feels kind of sticky. B, that's my ideogram for land, water, and biological, bioorganic live. Oops. All right. I'm going to take them again. Please, let's just keep it in the camera. I hope I haven't gotten it knocked out of the camera. I'm trying to get working right here. Okay.
0741 4509.
Okay. This one goes up and loops down, and then it goes across, back, and point, across, jerk back, and across. Feels smooth. B, that's my ideogram for motion energy, bioorganic, and man-made, and unknown. Okay. Page 2. I think we can go on and go into P2 or stage 2, and we'll focus on the, let's go to the unknown first. Black, horizontal, left to right, moving slowly. It's dim, feels underwater. Street cat, last target. AI feels like I am in water. It's green, dimly lit, and it's an object, cigar-shaped, black, in a horizontal position. Okay. Okay, behind this thing is some kind of structure or rock or something, and there's more over here. And this has some hollowed areas. Okay. Page 3. Okay, so here, this is gray or light colored. Very rough textured, with hollowed out areas. And this is also the same as one, but to the right. And 3, this is a man-made object. It's dark. It's cigar-shaped. Moving from left to right. Okay. This area sandy, stretching away from me. Okay, I'm going to move into this number 3, move into the man-made and describe. It has a black painted texture. Go inside this, make me my normal height inside. Stray Cat Submarine. Um, Sonar Sounds. Okay, well, let's see, what's the purpose of this thing?
Can you mimic the sonar sounds?
You should see me when I go to my mechanic. I'm really good then. Okay. So, purpose. The word that came to me was stealthiness. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into P4 with stealthiness. That was the first thing that came. So P2, D, A, I, S, I, T, C, S, C, C, S. Lynn always jokes that the first 10 pages are garbage anyway, so you don't have to worry about them. Just sort of flow through till the good stuff starts coming. Wow, that was cool. Okay, stealthiness. So stealthiness is secretive. It's sort of hidden. It's below. I'm really curious. The beings or whoever, biologicals at the site would be focused, concentrating, taking this very seriously. It's P4 stealthiness. Continued. P2, D, A, I, S, I, T, C, S, C, C, S. Okay, it's in the shadows. It's very quiet. It doesn't have any motor sounds. That I can hear anyway. And it's moving silently near the floor or the ground. Seems to be being it's being controlled. And once again, I feel very curious, wanting to know who's controlling it. It's in my eye. Okay, so we're going to move to who/whatever is controlling Command main, and describe. Anything to add at this point?
No, I believe you're on signal. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, so we're going to move to that. I am perceiving a biological. The biological is male. The biological is standing. The biological is uniformed. I'll just go ahead and draw it. I'm not sure. From the angle that I'm looking at, this okay, it appears to be sleek, sort of shiny, dark blue. It seems almost to be one piece in appearance, at least. And it seems tight. Like it's clinging. And the other part here is odd shaped, flat over the facial part. This thing is, so the bio is standing in front of this. So he's standing in front of this, whatever this is. He can see out. And it appears sleek and pointed, this area. Smooth texture, transparent. Okay. Page 5. We're going to deserve BL Bistro after this. Okay. Let's move to, do you think these are of anything importance? Would you like me to move to either one of these things?
I'll let you, we're only maybe 20 minutes into this, so I'll let you go however you intuitively
Okay.
feel like
I'd
you
kind
need
of
to
like
go.
to check what these are. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
curious about them. So I'm going to move to the big structural things sketched on page 2 and describe. Okay. They feel very sandy in texture. They're rough texture. They're gray. I'm not sure if they're hollow, excuse me, or if they're just interesting looking rocks. Take a look at your camera. Okay. I'm going to try to move inside here. Well, I do have a sense, I mean, it may be my imagination, but it does feel like there's something inside these, that they do have some sort of purpose. They're made to look natural. They may even be natural, but have been modified for use. Wow. I just had like a really sharp pain in my left ear. Okay. I'm sensing inside these things that it's not very large inside, not a lot of room inside. Low ceiling. It seems to be full of junk. Okay. Stray cat of Alexis Champion. I don't know why.
What?
I'm sorry. I had a stray cat of Alexis Champion. I don't know why. I don't.
Who's Alexis Champion?
He's that French man that was at the PRV that did a talk. I didn't get to meet him, but he has a remote viewing company in France.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Sorry, it just suddenly popped in. I thought that was really random. You know, that would just pop in out of nowhere. Okay, where do I go now?
I can suggest a movement.
Yeah.
Okay. from 100 feet above the target,
from 100 feet above the target,
describe the most important aspect
describe the most important
aspect of the target
aspect
at a time when intact.
Okay. Okay, that's good. God, I keep having these real sharp earache type pains shooting into my left ear for some reason. Not sure why. Page 6. Stray cat. Yesterday. I do sense P2D.
What did you say? Oh, yesterday?
SCCS. I do sense that there's a raised area on top. Did you know that tonight at 8 Lynn's gonna be doing a talk on the thing on, were you gonna try to listen to that?
Um, uh, it, it just depends on, the schedule and timing and so
Okay.
forth.
Raised area on top. I'm not sure if these are right or not. I'm not sure how this connects to this. I'm wondering if maybe this is here. So if you were to draw the whole thing,
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? I'm not quite sure. Don't know if I'm just making shit up.
Carry on.
Okay. I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, this isn't, like a normal shape that you would,
Yeah, that's your left brain
yeah,
talking again.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I'm saying, well, I mean, it might not be just made up, is what I'm saying. Is that it might be really real.
Just follow your intuition.
All right. Let's see now. Okay, so this is from looking up, looking down on it, moving back in time to when it was intact. Now, how about if we move back in time when the purposes were the most important? Move in time.
How about this for fun?
Okay, what?
Describe the main event
Okay.
related or associated with that.
Move to the main event. Associated with the object, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, that's good. That'll work.
And describe. CS. Okay. I like to redo my. Okay. Red, hot, fiery, bright. In the air. It's above where it is now. It takes place above. Okay, page 7. P2DAISITCCS. Is it getting warm in here? Is it me? I'm having a hot flash.
Yeah. Let's see if you can stick it out a little
Okay,
longer.
because it's too noisy, huh? Okay. It feels as though there's a diagonal movement. I'm having a stray cat of an explosion. Space Wars. Since you told me not to hold anything back, just go ahead and let it all out there. It seems that there was some sort of a collision or I'll put collision, an explosion here. It feels as though something is falling, something vertical is crashing over. There's there's a sense of smoke and soot and stuff in the air. Smoky, sooty stuff in the air. It's dark, it's cloudy, it's outdoors. this is my vertical thing falling down, crashing over. Page 8. It's a sense that there's this and then kaboom right here. And it's below here. I'm not sure what's below here. It feels it's hard. Okay, this is hot. It's hot. It's gray. It's lined. It has patterns on it. Seems to be kind of, I want to say hieroglyphics. Seems that there are patterns that I don't understand. On this. And
Could you blow that up, draw this what you just did,
yeah,
but make it bigger.
make it bigger. Okay.
That part right there.
Okay. Um,
Stick your hand in it, down in one of those.
not sure how to. It's okay. So these seem deep. You can stick your hand right down in there inside. Dark, carved, smooth, metallic. Page 9.
Move 200 feet in front of the target of interest and describe.
Move 200 feet in front of the target of interest and describe. It feels buried. I feel like I'm just looking at a big mound or lump or something. Um, okay, so I'd like to see it from the front. I'd like to see it clearly at the time that it was most useful.
Do it.
I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg here. Let's see. Get more. Page 10. Excuse me. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so far, try to I don't know what this is. get this part. Looks like there's something vertical on it, but I'm not sure where it goes. Where the vertical part goes.
Do you get a sense, you said that it moves. You described it as moving, or something about the site moving.
There was something, it seems to me that there is a mobile part on that one aspect of it. Now this thing might be way out here is the thing. I'm thinking that my aspect ratio is off because I'm too close up or something. I'm feeling like maybe, I'll go ahead and write all this down. In fact, I'll just do it. Interim summary. That way I can just write down everything. The aspect ratio is off. I'm too close. I feel that there is a mobile aspect to this structure, what I am calling a structure. That it has, that it originally had a part to it that could like take off and do other stuff. And that was what I was originally seeing moving through the water. You know, when I was actually seeing something moving, I feel like that was the part.
Are you saying that there's, are you, so I, hope you don't mind me interrogating.
No.
As if there's a stationary part of aspect
Exactly.
and emotional?
Yes, there's a stationary part and a mobile part. And the mobile part is able to dock or park on the stationary part. But the stationary part has a lot of functions. Okay.
Let's try queuing on functions and see what happens,
Okay.
since you brought that up.
Okay. Let's see. P2, D, AI, SI, TC, SC, CS. Functions.
Just let it rip.
Okay. The first word that came to me was canvassing, which is unusual. I mean, canvassing, reconnaissance. It's not a word I use a lot in my vocabulary. It's roving. It's a rover. Its job is to check things out. That's the moving part. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry. The mobile part. The stationary part is it sort of strikes me as a headquarters type place. It's a hub. It's a place for gathering, place for decision making, and a place for replenishing supplies. It's also a place for hibernation. That's what it came to me, so I'm writing it down. My left brain's going, what? Hibernation. Okay.
So how do you feel about it? And
How do I feel about it? I am thinking that, well, the first thing that came to me when you asked, and this is a John Wayne response, but my first thing was that this is very old. Okay, and how do I feel about it? I like it. How do they feel about it?
move to time of event and see what you pick up.
Okay.
A time of main event that you were describing a moment ago.
Okay, I sense, okay, first I had a couple of stray cats I need to write down. I had a stray cat of attack, and then I had a stray cat of natural disaster. And so those are two separate things. And I was thinking that the combined common denominator of that, what I was really getting before I got those two things was that it's a time of destruction, that a lot of this was destroyed. And then I got a P7, I just heard destruction of the tectonic, not destruction, no, it said shifting of the tectonic plates. Okay, now I'm getting stray cat of Atlantis. Okay, and which to me gives more purposes of learning, knowledge. Okay. Anything else?
Were there any emotions at the site?
Emotions?
Yeah, the EI. I mean, I'm sorry,
Okay.
SI. Whatever. At that time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my emotions are just, I feel kind of detached, which is probably a good thing. The emotions at the site are panic, fear, wanting to run, to escape. I'm seeing blonde hair. I'm seeing females. rushing around. Okay, let's take a quick break. What time is it?
It is now 15:23,
15.
and I can crank these on for a couple of minutes while you're taking a break.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Do you need to turn off the cameras for a second?
No, because my problem will be getting everybody synced up.
Because you can always edit that later.
So much time to get left on here.
Here, I'll walk around a little bit. We're getting butt sprung. Let's take a look. This was a distraction to me while I was doing the session, so I wanted to take care of it and then I won't be distracted by it.
My name is Lori Williams, and I made a reservation for 7 p.m. tonight, today's Wednesday, for 3 people. And if I can, I'd like to make that a little earlier and push the reservation back to 6 p.m. My number is 806-678-8582. Thank you.
I want to see you do 20 push-ups.
Some jumping jacks. Okay.
I already know what I'm going to give myself as my reward when I do this.
Go, get a weekly old dance for hour. But I've been working. So that if we push back to 6, I think then we could attempt to use in the week.
That's fine.
Okay. That's real good.
Uh,
That's a little sparkly thing.
yeah,
See, these things are pretty real, they're pretty sparkly.
to be rid of it, could do with the roots and things.
Yeah.
It feels pretty good.
Okay. Holly, we'll get back to work now. Okay. Yay.
We're down on the final lap now. home stretch,
All right, on the home stretch, resume. What time is it?
15:28.
A 5-minute break, that's not bad. Okay, that was good. Resuming after a 5-minute break. We're still on? It's about to quit because it's probably been about an hour and a half since you turned it on. Well, no, it's been an hour, that's all, just an hour.
And we got about 31 minutes left on this one. I'm gonna turn up just right.
Alrighty. All right, now, are there, oops, sorry, I hope that's not making a big scratchy noise. Are there some timelines or anything you need? Do you need P6 tools?
What I'm thinking is, the thing that moves, describe the main aspect that makes it move. Or describe,
The mechanism or whatever?
well, describe the main thing that makes it move.
Okay. Move to
The main aspect of the target that
main
makes it move.
aspect of the moving object and describe the source of. I don't know if that's exactly close enough. I know what you mean though, so I'll move to there. The first thing I was seeing was a circular thing. Page 13. Make it landscaped here. Interesting. I don't know, I had this interesting picture in my mind. And this part is raised, you know, there's, I don't know how to. This goes away. This is very large. This whole thing is very large. This is just the tail end of it. And that is the source of whatever's making it move.
Describe it.
Okay.
Put down your large and all that right there that you said already.
Large. Very large in its entirety. And this is what makes it move. And so let's go ahead and put a 1. And then it's and inside it glows red. It seems to be spinning. Or rotating. Makes a humming noise. It's a kind of a quiet humming noise. Okay, page 14. Go back into structure here. And if we go inside, okay, we have P2, I mean P7. I had P7 of internal combustion engine, and I had a little squirrel. Can't spell squirrel. But no, that's not right. Okay, we're going to do a cross section of this thing. Okay, and
Is there anything going on in there?
it's spacing out. Is there anything going on in here? Yes, everything is rotating. Everything is spinning. There seem to be, this is interesting, there's these round objects down here. And they seem to be whatever this is, this is this is round and multiple gray, dark gray, kind of a slate color. And they're somehow they're made of a material that produces energy. And I sense that they are vibrating. There's like a movement up and down. Trying to see if they go all the way around this thing. I think they might be actually all the way around it.
Are those, what's the texture of those things?
They're
What
smooth.
state are they in?
They're smooth, they're solid. They're spherical. And they're like they feel like they're golf ball sized. And I sense they line the walls of this. Of this mechanism to produce energy. And it's the energy that causes this to spin. Somehow it causes a propulsion.
Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to do what I get in front of this part right here. Put yourself in front of that. And I want you to lift your hand up physically in the real world, right here, like this, and stick your hand in there, just like
Okay.
that. And tell me what you perceive.
Stick your hand.
I want you to pretend it's right here, and I want you to pretend. I actually want you to raise your physical hand up and stick it in there. There you go.
I see colors everywhere. I feel like my hand kind of went through it, kind of like I'm a ghost. But I mean, my hand went through it, and I can feel that this thing has like spokes, for lack of a better word, and they're spinning. When you put your hand past the spokes inside, it's all different colors in there. Okay, hand went through spinning spokes, spoke-like, many colors. I feel as if there is just specks of color all throughout this inside there when you go inside.
What about outside? You see things happening outside?
No, outside it's just moving. It's outside the whole thing, the big thing is moving quietly. Okay.
All right. So, do you have any urges to,
Check something else out?
yeah, or go to stage 6 model. You don't have to. I'm just saying if you have
Sure.
a, if you feel like you want to explore something further.
Okay, let me put break. What time is it?
It is now 15:43.
Hey, Chris. What's up? Not that I know, not that I can think of. From Emerald College? And it was supposed to come to the P.O. box? The only thing, you know, that when I delivered that mail to you last time, that's the last mail that you've gotten that I'm aware of. So can you get another copy from AC? Well, but there has to be a way to get a copy if it never arrived. And you need it for a job app. Oh, the course number? Seems like you ought to be able to call and get the course number. Hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, do what you gotta do. Just, mhm. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Well, sorry about that, Chris. I'm sorry that that happened. I wish that we had gotten it, but we didn't, that I know of. You might want to just check with Jim at his number, just to be sure that he didn't see anything. We do have a bunch of mail at the house right now that I've got to go through. But anytime I have anything for you, I always set it aside pretty carefully, you know, to get it to you. Yeah, I will. I'll call you as soon as I see it. Okay. Okay, sweetie. Love you. Talk to you later. Okay. Resume. What time is it?
15:47.
Alrighty. Now, what was the question?
No, I was wanting to see if you had an urge to try to
Oh,
do
to make a
something
claim
clay
model, maybe?
of something.
Okay.
Some aspect.
Yeah, I do. I do want to make a clay model because this thing is kind of interesting. And sometimes when I do it, it ends up being. You want to try to smush it for me?
All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I should do it.
Thank you.
I'll get another piece.
Ooh, nice and warm, okay. Okay. How are we doing?
Good.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right, so there's this. And then there's this, and it's actually much smaller than that. It's made it too big. What I'm doing now, this is one thing. Then inside here, there's something long and on, and okay, let's see if I can get it the way I want it. This place in Los Angeles where we're going to do the class has RV park.
That's what?
RV parking.
Oh, good.
Okay, now. Okay, so you see this. It's my little central. Okay, so this is spinning, and it's attached here to something like this, and this thing has these rings around it, and I didn't draw that very well. I don't know if you can tell that these are just rings. They look almost like plates or something in my drawing, but they're kind of like rings. And so these rings, there's just a bunch of them, and they just sort of seem to, they don't even seem to be connected really, they just sort of seem to float around this central hub And there's a bunch of them, concentric rings, that go all the way down.
When you say a bunch, 5, 6?
Several, maybe 5 or 6, yeah. There's several of them all coming down. And then this thing is floating inside, or is, I don't know if floating is the right word, but it's inside a casing that's lined with all these little tiny pebble type, little balls. And they seem to be made of some sort of material that I sense is really essential to the energy producing part of all this.
Can you pick one of those balls up and hold in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel?
Yeah, it's about the size of a golf ball, maybe a little smaller than a golf ball, and it's very heavy. It feels
Big.
heavy to me. And it has weight and density. And I sense that it is a material like, uranium or something that has power in it, produces energy. And this material had to be mined from somewhere, because it's essential to the production and the propulsion of whatever this is.
All right.
And
You want to do an interim on that?
write all that down?
Well, no, that's all right. I got it on video. That's okay.
You sure?
Yeah. It's,
I don't mind writing it down if you need me.
no, that's right.
And then,
No, that was, yeah.
and then I sense that the creators of this really had vast superior ability in the technology. And I don't know if the technology was lost here or if it just simply was lost, period. Like if it was originally from somewhere else and they still have that technology, but whatever was here is now gone, or if it originated here and has been lost to the centuries or whatever. But anyway, excuse me.
All right. You ready to call it?
Okay.
It is now 15:56.
All right, session in 1556. And did I give a good enough summary of all this, or do I need to go back and write a summary?
I think I'm getting kind of,
Heartburning?
yeah. I went over to Borders for lunch, on the border or whatever that is, and it is actually kind of disgusting, actually.
I'm sorry.
That's right. I'm so mad that.
So do you need to
So
go throw up?
Well, almost.
Oh no.
All right. So.
Do you want me to write the summary while you go take care of yourself, or do you need to totally stop for a while?
Let me see how much time I got left. Yeah, I'm thinking you want, as a matter of practice, once you do it, if for no other reason than for their own benefit, to kind of.
Summarize everything.
Yeah, but you don't have to go and do it like you did last time. Just one paragraph.
Okay, really?
Just what you believe the site was.
No structure.
And what's there, whatever.
Okay.
Simple. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see how much time I got left on here. I've got 7 minutes. You've got 7 minutes to write it.
Okay, a 7-minute summary?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well,
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'll let you write it however you want to write it, and then when you get ready to do to read it aloud, then I'll turn on the recorder.
the site is a location and an event. The event took place in the past, in the distant past. On this planet, the remnants of the event are semi-buried in and almost indistinguishable from the original state. And the event was destructive. Powerful. Frightening. And fiery, causing the destruction of a structure that was immense. The purposes of the structure were what did I write down? Were a hub, headquarters, place for gathering, replenishing supplies, and hibernation, knowledge, and learning. The cause of the event was a shifting of tectonic plates and there was an attack involved as well. A portion of the structure is a mobile vehicle or device. This vehicle provided reconnaissance and intelligence to the headquarters. Is that good enough for now? What time is it?
16:02.
Okay. Alrighty. Do you feel like that was helpful to you at all? Yeah? Do you feel like it was?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, there's your dope.
That's my done. Let's see.
Read the cue.
Target cue. Describe the most important aspects of the target at a time when intact. Oh, there's the thing that I saw right there. Oh my goodness, there's the other part. Look. There's that too. I saw all three of these aspects. Do you see that right there?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did. And then this is the part that I can show you the drawings right
Yeah,
there.
I know.
That's amazing.
I know.
Let me see real quick. Okay, let's compare this for a second here. Okay, so here is the falling part that ends up being this part,
Mm-hmm.
and then here
Where do you think that is located?
is that on the moon.
That's on the moon.
Okay, I was going to say I thought it was on this planet. Darn, I was off on that. Sorry about that. But look at this. This is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, but that's the way it looks now. I knew immediately as soon as I drew that, that's how it looks now. But I need to see what it looked like.
Well, take a
before.
closer look at the thing you got your thumb on. Take a real close look at it.
It looks like it has a doorway, doesn't it?
We'll get, tell it, turn that around, turn that, and there you go. And, no, I want to see her face too, there you go. All right, I'm gonna try to get the cue in there, okay. There we go, okay, very good.
Really amazing. This thing is the thing that really intrigues me though, right there.